Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, I have a nice little treat for you. It's going to be December's AFK Moneymaking video. So for this one, we're going to run through 3 methods, and I'm hoping these are 3 methods we've not gone in the AFK videos before. What I'm very dubious about and very sort of mindful of is not to keep repeating the same ones. Obviously, the moneymaking methods from previous months still apply, but what I try and do is pick slightly different ones or ones which are working really well for the month, just to throw to you guys to give you some AFK money making ideas. Now, if you're enjoying this video and all the videos I do, please make sure to hit that subscription button. We are trying for a big push for the end of the year, and your help is so appreciated. Thank you guys so much for all you do for me anyway. But if you are enjoying the video, make sure to hit that like button as well, because that helps me to be seen by a lot more people. So without further ado, let's get cracking and let's get going. So the first money making method we're going to do is going to be cannonballs. Now, I did a video on this a little while ago, and at one point they were making 8 mil per hour. In a minute, cannonballs are valued at 6 mil per hour, and as you can see, we've just bought one for just under 800 coins. So they are quite high at the minute, very much over mid. Now, to make a cannonball, you can do this by doing the dwarf cannon quest, and you need to get the dwarf cannon mold, which you can then add into your tool belt, as far as I'm aware. Now, to make a cannonball, you need to buy some steel bars, and for each steel bar, you're going to make 4 cannonballs. So currently, steel bar price is 2.7k. So 2 cannonballs, you pretty much made more than your steel bar, and you're going to make some profit in that as well. So per steel bar, you're going to be roughly about 7.2k, and you just spent 2.6. Now, the benefit with cannonballs is they're very AFK, but one way to make sure you're making 6 to 7 mil per hour is to have the Mauritania Medium Diary 2 completed and to have these legs wielded, because we need to make these cannonballs in Port Phasmatis, because that's going to give us the benefits of doing the diary, and it's going to give us the buff we need to make the cannonballs faster. So when you wear these legs in Mauritania, you make the cannonballs twice as fast, which basically means we're going to make twice the profit. Now, making cannonballs is one of the most early level money makers. It's been around since the old days, and it still works. Cannonballs are very up and down. They are very much all over the place. So when I made this video a couple of months ago, they crashed quite hard just before I released the video. So they actually went from making 7 mil per hour to just under 4. So what I would say with cannonballs especially is have a sort of number in mind of how many you're going to make before you sell, and keep consistent with it. So if you go to the steel bar option below with the casting metals and glass, there you go, you can have the 4 cannonballs. The beautiful thing about this is you can do it in 60 cannonball increments. Obviously, it's not going to be as AFK as what it originally was, because you're making them twice as quick with your Mauritania legs. But it's still going to be a nice 3 minutes of AFKing. And for 6 or 7 mil and some smithing XP, it's brilliant. In terms of what you need to actually make the cannonballs though, it really isn't that high of a level. It's simply just 35 smithing, the dwarf cannon and a steel bar. You can get 35 smithing pretty comfortably just by doing some of the early level quests and tasks. And after that, you just need to get to the Mauritania Medium, which again isn't overly difficult. A lot of people do it on entry level to be able to get the extra runes from barrows. But again, really good way to make some GP. Be mobile friendly, iPad friendly, be very AFK for work as well, and you'll be able to get some decent GP on the side. Now, the next one we're going to hop into is another method which we have covered a little bit in detail before. But again, I want to sort of shout it out because it is still consistently good while being one of the best ways to train certain skills. Now, where we're going to go to next is actually the Croesus front, which I'm going to get there through my max skill teleport, because video I want to be quick and I don't want to sort of drag around. But you can sort of access Croesus as soon as you've got the levels. You actually don't need to do a quest to get to the Celestine City, which is I actually generally thought you did. Now, in terms of here, there's only 2 skills I recommend. It's either going to be fishing or hunter. Now, that's because the XP you're going to get here is significantly better, and especially in terms of hunter, it's actually one of the best ways to train as well. So the reason you're here and the reason you're going to train here as well is for the big troves. Now, you do have to do a couple of quests and do a couple of things to make sure you have the ability to get tier 3, but that is going to be what you're looking for. This fungal sport, yes, you'll make a little bit of GP from it, but the main place you're going to make GP is from these elder troves. Now, what I'll do, because there's quite a bit more to the elder troves than what this video's sort of length is going to sort of dictate, I'm going to put a link to doing this and the full sort of video I focus on these elder troves, just so you guys can have a full video to run through if you need to. But in terms of what you need an overcharge Pontificax Shadow Ring, you need to complete the City of Celestine, and you need level 88 in either fishing, hunter, mining, or woodcutting. Now this is going to make you roughly 5.9 mil per hour, and what you're sort of hoping for from these troves, it's going to be the big pages which make a lot of the money, but there are some drops as well which are fairly decent, which will help with that as well. But again, this is a very, very AFK method. If you are high level and like cannonballs are a bit sort of beyond you, you can actually do something like this for AFK for XP while making GP, but cannonballs actually outperform this, which again, I've said this multiple times across all my videos. Sometimes the higher level things, the higher level tier of items don't make the most money. Sometimes it's whatever's in demand, and it's what people want to buy and pay for as well. At the minute, cannonballs are what people are after, and they're willing to pay a higher price than normal for them. And that's what we need to do and capitalize on to make a little bit more profit than normal as well. But that is big troves. Again, the spore and stuff will sell. I believe you can use them for player-owned farms as well to keep your mushrooms sorted, which is pretty nice. And the big troves are basically what we're after. So we're going to open them. Are we going to get a page? No, we got 5 wines of Sarah. But again, that's still about 100k, which isn't too bad at all. And then finally for AFK, we are going to do a necromancy method, which you might think I'm about to go over to necroplasm. No, but I am actually going to do a video on that as well, because necroplasm is still very much worthwhile for money making in RS3 currently. What we're going to be doing is candles. So making a regular ritual candle into a greater ritual candle can be up to 5.8 mil profit per hour. Decent-ish necromancy XP, to be fair. Like, it really isn't that horrific, but the profit is good for how AFK is going to be. It's basically going to be a production skill, and I believe it's you use it in 60. So that is pretty nice as well. So a price for a candle, we're going to be pretty much looking at 1.1k, and all you need to do is go to craft, and you can make 60 at one time as well. And as you can see, you're going to get 23 necromancy GP each. Now you do need to be level 60 necromancy to be able to do this. But as a way to like make some GP with very limited capital, you do not need a lot of money to do this. This can be a nice little way to make a little bit of money while you're just AFKing or you're doing something on the side as well. Now, if you're a brand new account to members and you've just experienced necromancy, what I would suggest, get to level 20 with combat. Then you can use things like inks and candles to make some profit. But again, if you are looking for more money, this is definitely something to add into your rotation, because you can be limited on how many ink supplies you can buy per hour. So just to check the price as well, because I really should have done that to start with, we're going to sell those candles, and they didn't go for the price I thought they would. They are still going to be profit though, because the good thing is that the actual price for the supplies is really, really cheap. So you're going to make 1.6k per candle, which again, the wiki says it's about 5 mil per hour. Maybe sort of adjust that as well. But again, it's a nice little way to make some profit with necromancy and AFK to a point. Yeah, it's only a minute and a half, but you don't really need to pay attention. And if you are low level, especially like the level need, I'm sure it's 60. Yes, 60. It will rack up in XP. Like 20 XP a go, you are going to get a decent amount of XP over time doing it as well, if you do it consistently enough anyway. But that is going to be this video. Again, 3 very different, very off the sort of track money making methods, which I wanted to throw you guys just so you guys can have like some different ideas and stuff. So we try not to do the same stuff all the time, especially with these AFK money makers. I know you guys really enjoy them and are looking for some fresh ideas. Obviously, it depends on what prices are, so always check your margins before doing it. But that cannonball one can be a very good way to build an account up if you're looking to AFK it as well, because they are profits at the minute, the prices are high, but just be careful and just price check before doing that again as well. But that is going to be the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching the videos lately, liking and supporting. It really does mean the world to me, so thank you guys again as well. And we'll be back very soon with another video and moneymaker to the channel.